What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you guys can tell from the title, I will be getting glam today, okay? But I need to mention that my eye tried to mess me up in this video, like just kept bringing water, like why are we doing this? But anyway, we move. I wanna be rich and famous. Alright guys, to start off, of course I'll be priming my face. You don't have to use any of the products that I'm using today, but I will be showing you guys the products that I will be using in case you want to try out this look. But yeah, I like to put the primer on because it just helps everything to do with like complexion, like my foundation, my concealer. It just enables them to glide nicely onto my skin. I've been using this particular foundation brand for about two and a bit years, and it's not failed me. If you know me, if something is working, I just stick to it, because why do we need to fix something that's not broken? The foundation, as you can see, I'm stamping it as opposed to smearing it. After that, I like to go with my beauty blender, and this is just what I use to kind of get this nice smooth canvas that just looks completely blurred. It also takes off any of the excess foundation that is not necessary on my face, so I just look like I have flawless natural skin. Next up, for concealer, I will be using my L'Oreal Paris Infallible More Than Concealer. I love this concealer. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie, the foundation and the concealer go hand in hand, and they're so good together. You guys can see all the places that I'm putting the concealer. You've seen so many makeup videos on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. So just a regular under eye, bridge of the nose, forehead, chin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just like to fan my face so that I can get more coverage. I realized that when I let the product dry down a little bit more, it tends to spread better, thanks to Auntie Jackie, Miss Jackie Aina, for that tip. Definitely works so much better than just going straight in to blend. So as you guys can see, I use the tip of my beauty blender to spread the product, and then I switch to the booty, like the big part of it, and I use that bit to blend the foundation out, or blend the concealer out. So I switched it around, and then I'm using the booty of the beauty blender to blend, and this is how I get like a nice seamless gradient from concealer to contour or bronzer or whatever. So nothing is harsh, you know. You don't want anything to look like, oh, I can see where your foundation starts, I can see where your concealer starts. You know, you want everything to be a nice seamless finish. I like to put my concealer on my eyelids as well. It's a kind of prep for my eyeshadow. Next up is contour. I'm using this contour stick I got from Primark. Like, honestly, some of these Primark products are quite good. Not all of them. I really can't say the same for all their products, but they do have some good complexion products, like this concealer that I've been using to contour. It has the perfect coverage for me. I don't like my contour to be so prominent. I really like soft contour, and this is perfect. Like, it's not so pigmented, which is a good thing for the purpose that I'm using it for. So once again, I'm letting it dry down just a little bit to get as much coverage as I can get out of this particular product. And then I'm using this, my what do I call it? It's like a flat dense brush, and this gets into the corners so good. It helps me blend up my nose contour flawlessly. And I have another dense brush that is kind of flat-ish. I don't know, it's by Real Techniques anyway, I don't know. This brush really gets me good when it comes to blending out my contour. And of course, I blend my contour upwards because I don't want to drag the product down, because when you drag it down, it really looks crazy. So you want to place the product and drag it up, if at all. If you don't want to drag it up, you can just stamp it into the position where it actually is, but down is a no. You can keep it where it is or you can take it upwards, so it's pretty much up to you. There are lots and lots of harsh lines, and this is where blending comes in. As you guys can see, you can see where my concealer stops and where the contour starts or stops or whatever, and we don't need that. So that's why I'm going right back in with my beauty blender to blur out that line of demarcation, because we don't need that. I feel like the application of makeup is the easy part. The difficult part, so to speak, is the blending. Once you get that right, you're good, you're Gucci. Next up, I need to set my concealer, and I'm using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. This powder is so fine, it's so lightweight. I really love how fine the powder is. I'm really pushing in the product to make sure that my concealer is not budging. It stays put all through the day. But to be honest, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I really don't go places anymore, like, unless I really need to. But it's been such a long time since I wore makeup, and I was just like, you know what, why not? I literally only wear makeup to film, and yeah, that's literally it. So I will be setting every single place where I applied my concealer, just to make sure everything stays put. And of course, you've got to set the eyes. This is also prep work for our eyeshadow. So next up, I'm using my bronzer, which is the CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. It's really old. I don't even know if it's still continued, but I've had this bronzer for a while, and I love it. It has this red undertone as well, so which is a beautiful undertone, I find. So I'm just going to put that everywhere I contoured. It helps me to snatch my face and, you know, bring some warmth into the color of my skin. So I'll be going in with my blush, and this blush is from Sleek. It has 3 colors. It has one reddish color, a pink, and an orange. And then to blend, once again, I went in with my face powder, and this one is by Iman. I think it's in medium, and this is like an all over face setting powder. So I literally put this everywhere to take away the cast of the setting powder of the the Sasha Buttercup powder, and to also take away any harsh lines. We just want to make this face flawless. We're not here to have any harsh lines, so that's what the setting powder is doing for me. So next up, we're going to move on to our brows. And before I do anything to my brows, I like to brush them in place. And then I go in to fill them in. I like to draw my lines under my eyebrows, and then I draw the line on top. And then the space in between, I just go in and fill it in. And that's pretty much it. If you guys want more of an in-depth eyebrow tutorial, I can get that to you if you want. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So moving on to highlight, I like to apply my highlight on the highest point of my cheeks, and my highlight collection literally were just like in crumbles, so I just ended up mixing them all together in one pot. So I really don't know what to call the highlight I'm using. It's just like a whole cocktail of every highlight that I've ever gotten, and yeah, it's just a combination of everything because they all just cracked, and I was like, what's the point? So yeah. So we're also going to apply this to my temples. I really like the effect that this gives. It makes my forehead look a bit big, which I think is kind of cute. So I'm also going to put the highlight on the bridge of my nose as well as my cupid's bow, and also just a tad bit on my chin. To finish off with complexion, I'm going to go with my NYX setting spray, and this is just going to bring everything together. So once my face is completely dried, I go in with my eyeshadow. I go pretty easy on the eyes these days because I really don't even have time. Like most times I just put makeup on to film, so I really can't be bothered. I just go in with whatever. To line my eyes, I'm using my e.l.f. Liquid liner in jet black. I did that off camera. And then to line my lips, I'm using this red lip liner. Then I'm going to go with my Zaron lipstick. This is the matte lip fix, and I can't remember what color this is, but it's like the brown. I think it's the darkest brown shade. I literally use this combo almost all the time. Literally, if I have to like autopilot go do my makeup, this is the combination that I'm doing. And then to seal it off, I'm using a lip gloss, and this is by Rimmel London. And that is it for this look, guys. That's pretty much my go-to makeup look these days. I might switch it up in the near future, but that's pretty much what I go to these days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up below. Let me know your thoughts about the look, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Are you menting? You try to keep my vibe, now they rocking in the millions.